my name's Neato! If you get that reference, then you know what track we're on here. Hello everybody, welcome to JT's Unboxings, and today we're going to be unboxing this Neato D701 connected. Now you may remember I've actually unboxed a robot hoover before. Well, that shortly committed itself suicide. Nothing to do with me kicking it or turning it over, doing my editing. So I thought for a while I didn't want a robot hoover anymore because I was put off it, and then I obviously changed my mind over a short period of time, thinking, yeah, do you know what, I actually kind of miss it. So I'm going to unbox this for you anyway, Neato D7. The great thing about this is it has that zone cleaning stuff. I like the shape of it, you know, because that means, you know, it can be easier to move around. And as you can tell by that little crumb stain down there, or that crumb down there, it needs to be done anyway, so what better way to do it on a Friday than to let the hoover do it. This thing anyway. Hoover do it? Well, it is hoover with wheels. Anyway, yeah, it works with the Amazon Dot as well. I can't say her name because I've got her in the kitchen, and that's where I'm filming it, in the living kitchen. Living room kitchen, get it? Anyway, and it works with Google Assistant, and yeah, you can actually control it from your phone. You can tell it what zones you want to clean. It even maps your house, etc., so you know what the house design looks like, so you can clean it in certain ways. On this side here, you can pause, but it says floor planning, you know, Wi-Fi, smartphone, etc. Tells you it has auto charging and resume, which is another reason I got this version, because not many of them have this. And side brush as well is quite small. It's not like I've got to fling things around or get in my way as the other one did. So hopefully this won't put me off hoovering, but I'm sure it won't, because it actually kind of missed the characteristic of it. And it's good around people. Does its own little cleaning spots and stuff, and because it has a D-shaped design, it means that it won't miss a corner too badly. Even though it has a side brush, it doesn't seem to get it, in my opinion, and I've always had that somewhat problem with the corner of it, so it would be nice to have a D shape like this. And obviously the app, and it works on mostly any floor that you can think of. Alright, let's get this unboxed already. Enough chit chat, let's get on with it. But yeah, I was put off for a while for a robot hoover, but over time thought, I missed the idea of a robot cleaning it. Now there is these auto bin ones on the market, but I'm put off by those as well, because if you have to clean out the dustbin anyway, it's kind of defeating the object of cleaning the robot's dustbin. So kind of a novelty if you ask me. Right, let's put you down a little bit more and open this up and see what we get. So we get the Neato customer care thing here. It tells you all of their addresses right here of where you can contact them and probably send the robot back or whatever. Quick start guide. And another one here, which I believe could be how... Oh no, this could be another warranty, I don't know. And you've got to hear a lot of that today. Anyway, taking this bit off, we get the hoover, which is bigger than I thought it would be. That's what she said. We'll put him to one side, or her. We get this, which is to... I forgot what it does now. I think it's supposed to manually let you stop it going in areas and stuff like that, which we won't need because I'm using the app anyway. But we'll put that to one side, and then we have on the left hand side all of the power cables and such and so forth. So in this little box we get a very poorly opened I'm not very good at opening, sorry. And here is the filter to the hoover. And then open this out, we get the plug right here, which looks very short in my opinion, or maybe it is long, I don't know. Oh, you've got a European one there, and you've got the charging base right here. And the charging base needs to have a certain space between it, and there we are. I need to take this off. That's what it's supposed to look like. and you get the little brush cutter thing for cutting off long hair, dog hair, whatever, pubes, you imagine it. Yeah, so very clicky, which is nice. One thing I hated about the Dyson was the fact that it was so fiddly to put on the charger by the looks of it. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, the great thing is they think about you by putting a European plug in, which we won't use, but they do have a UK one right here, and it uses this laptop style plug where it uses a three prong thing here, and then obviously you can put it into like a laptop, but this is just straight into the back of the base. So there you go. So how long is it? It's pretty acceptable. I mean, it's not the longest cable, but it will have to do. So you get like an extra filter, which is nice, and then you get the robot itself, which is all nicely packaged. And I don't know why, but recently everyone's double layering everything. It's really funny. I guess that's because they've had reports of people smashing them in the post. More silicone gel there for me to enjoy. And there is the bin. It's quite a big bin actually. Quite easy to open, unlike most Hoovers that are very, very hard to open most of the time. The bin, quite a big bin considering that most of them are quite small. And more silicone gel for me to eat later on and get heavily poisoned. I'm kidding, kids, don't ever do it if kids are watching. And there we are. What a beautiful robot, in my opinion. It's fucking... nearly swore there, but it's beautiful. Anyway, the great thing is, the bin's on the top, like most Hoovers these days, because most Hoovers are like this, where they have the bin on the top, which is quite cool, but it can get a little bit stuck. You know, all this stuff gets stuck in the crevices, but hopefully we won't have that problem. So yeah, I'm not going to set it up today on camera, but you do get like extra filters, which is nice of them. You do get a nice little charging base, in my opinion, and yeah, it looks quite easy to plug in. It's not like one of those other ones where it has a tiniest little pinprick of a power thing that's, you know, difficult to find. You can find another one of those, yeah, somewhat easy on the internet. And yeah, I'm impressed with this. And I do like how you get the little comb thing. How do you get the comb out? We'll call it the comb. Yeah, it's basically a little comb so you can brush the little rotating brush if it ever gets stuck. And there's a little cutter on the end, obviously, to cut off the remaining hair that's stuck on the brush, which will happen with most of these. I love it as a rubber piece here. It's good for all floors, which is nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this up. I won't obviously show it on camera, but thank you very much for watching this unboxing. Yeah, you get quite a lot of stuff with it, which is nice and acceptable. You know, things like this, which would be difficult to find when you're cleaning up the robot. I know how difficult it is to clean it, and you don't want to use a pair of scissors. You want a system that they've done because it's easier. And obviously you get an extra filter, which you have to buy, I don't know, every 6 months or something when they start to get clogged. So that's nice of them that they give you an extra one for another part of the year. Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to go out and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.